Hey guys, what's going on? My first video that I probably linked you to was talking about what the All Access Challenge Pack includes. And one of those things is access to Beachbody on demand online for a year. And so this video, I really wanted to kind of give you a feel for what that is, kind of give you a tour of the site, and then go into one program and kind of show you what all is included and what kind of resources you have. So this is Beachbody on Demand. This is the landing page. I've already logged in. Um, and so it is like Netflix. I mean, they're constantly scrolling new content up here at the top. They have a bunch of programs. These are purchase programs. I'll get into that in a second. And then you have different ways of searching for programs if you have no idea where to start. So I'm currently doing P90X3 here. In the last 7 days, I've worked out 11 times, and I've done a total of 364 workouts. This challenge du jour here, that is, if you have no idea what you want to do, you don't know what program you want to pick, this is actually a pretty cool feature. Every day, it is a different workout from a different program. And so if you're just wanting to experience some of the programs available, you can click here. So it looks like today's is Country Heat, which is a cardio workout that is line dancing. They literally have everything you could want on this website, even line dancing. And the workout is Trail Ride. So you could click that and it would take you right into Trail Ride, right into the workout. And every day is different. So that's a really cool feature. We have purchase programs here. So this is why this challenge pack is so cool and why everyone's so excited about it. Traditionally, Beachbody charged you per workout program, and these were not cheap. Core to Force, I believe, is about $180 for the challenge pack. 21-day fix, I want to say, is between $160 and $180. Size, again, $160 to $180. Pio is a really expensive. Like all of these programs, you're not going to find a Beachbody challenge pack program for under, I think, $120 is about the cheapest one. And so for them to open up access to every program that's out there for one price is awesome. It's spectacular because now no longer do you need the purchase program category. You have access to everything. So let's say you're having a hard time getting started. You you purchased the challenge packing. You're not sure where to begin. You can actually search by type. So if you want cardio, muscle building, you can search all the programs in that category. If you're someone like me and my wife where you don't want to dedicate more than a half hour a day to workouts, boom, less than 30-minute workouts. That will go search them. You have a lot of other options here as well, like yoga. They've got a ton of different yoga programs. Guys, don't knock yoga until you try it. It will kick your ass if you're doing it correctly. I laughed the first time around. I was no longer laughing once I tried it. They've also got this cool feature. So you can actually search by trainer. Beachbody has a set of trainers that come out with these programs. P90X, the one that most people are familiar with, is done by Tony Horton. You can go, we'll click it. You can go search all the programs that Tony Horton does. And so here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 13 programs that Tony Horton does. That's just his content on this website. So you've got a lot of very cool options. So you can actually learn about the trainers here. To be honest, I haven't even experimented with everything on the site. There's so much stuff in this website that it would take a year solid of messing on it to really uncover everything. So you've got all the workouts. The other cool thing is they've actually started doing, one of the trainers actually has a cooking show called Fixate. And her name is Autumn Calabrese. She has a brother that is actually a chef. And they have a cooking show on here. And it's all healthy recipes. It's all stuff that's going to work into your nutrition guides for your programs. So that's a really cool feature on top of all the workout content you're getting. So the website is awesome. I'm not going to go into a lot more detail because I don't want to make this video too long and lose a lot of you guys. So let's dive into a program. Let's go to P90X3 because that's what I'm doing. So right here, you have P90X3 itself, All of the workouts also give you a no music option. I love that feature because a lot of times, sorry about that, a lot of times they pick really shitty music to go with these programs. You can actually have your own playlist rocking in the background, and you can do the no music version of the workout so you can still listen to the trainer. P90X3, most of these programs will have a deluxe area that traditionally you had to pay a little bit more to get the deluxe access for the 4 or 5 extra workouts that are really intense. It's all included. So click one of these guys, you have all the workouts. You don't have to pay any extra for them. So these were the regular workouts. This is P90X3, all of the workouts available. So this is cool just in itself because here's the program. You haven't had to pay anything extra on top of your annual membership because it's all included. This is where the real value comes in, is over here. So when I say these programs have everything you need, it's to the ridiculous point of you have Spotify playlists available to you. So if you're lazy enough, you don't want to come up with your own workout playlist, you can actually come into these programs and check out the ones they put together. Okay, whatever. So trainer Q&A. That's a lot of just frequently asked questions about, what's involved in doing the program, kind of what level of fitness do you need to be at to do the program. The cool thing about the on-demand access is there's a lot of programs and they cover a wide range of fitness abilities. So you have super beginner programs that if you're really out of shape and you need something low impact and you need to kind of build up to it, they've got those programs. They've also got programs that will absolutely destroy you and put you on your ass. And so you'll actually see that. In fact, right here, this is an intermediate to advanced program. You need to be able to kind of do some stuff before you get into P90X3. And I can attest to that because I'm doing it. That is not a beginner program. You will get discouraged if you start out with P90X3 and expect to go full bore through it. So it also, under Q&A, you'll have a lot of stuff like, I've just completed this program. What are some good next steps? It'll recommend different programs. It'll talk about eating guides, stuff like that. FAQ, again, same sort of stuff. It's just different questions than specific to the trainer. The quick start guide is kind of a very broad summary of the program. So here's your schedule, not broken out very well. This is, stuff that you're going to need for the program. Watch this video first to kind of get your expectation. This is like the 100 mile an hour overview. If we go down here to fitness guide, this is where you're going to get into the meat of the program. And so this is where you start getting into the different blocks, what to expect. This is Tony Horton talking about the program, what to expect. And this goes through all of the workouts, and I'm not gonna read all of this. It goes through all of the workouts that you saw listed back on this main page. So it goes through each one of these, tells you what's involved, what equipment you're going to need, what to expect out of that individual workout. This guide is also going to tell you exactly what equipment you need to complete the program, whether it's optional or not. You have optional equipment as well that they recommend. They have a fit test. So you take an initial fit test, and then at the end of the program, you do the same fit test, and you're going to track how well you do and how much you've improved. Just, again, I could spend probably a half hour by itself just going through the fitness guide with you. Not going to do it because I don't have the time. So that's the fitness guide. We'll come back to calendar. Nutrition guide. This is, I can't tell you the number of times I talk to guys online and I ask them if they're doing any weight training or any sort of workout routine. And they're like, oh, yeah, I've got my routine and everything. Okay, that's cool. Well, what do you do for nutrition? Well, I eat kind of good. I try to stay away from junk food a lot. Okay, well, that's good. So are you tracking anything? Well, no, I don't really track anything. Well, how much protein you get? Well, I don't know because I don't track anything. Guys, nutrition is 80% of where your results come from. And this is not just me making up some bullshit number. Do a quick Google search and you will find resource after resource after resource saying nutrition is 80% of it. You can go work your ass off in the gym, and unless you're eating right, unless you're getting the right amount of protein that you need, specifically if you're doing bodybuilding, you're not going to see any results because your body, you're just not going to be able to, the common phrase is you can't outwork a bad diet. And it's true. Your body's just not going to be able to keep up with the garbage you're shoveling in. Not to mention you're not going to be able to build lean muscle if you're shoving in sugar all the time. So the nutrition guide, this is a phenomenal resource. And the other thing a lot of guys do is they're like, yeah, I eat pretty well, but all of their workout stuff and all of their nutrition stuff is I got on Google and I've pulled from here and I've pulled from there and I've pulled from here and I've kind of pieced together this smorgasbord of what I think works for me. No more guesswork. Like, this is included in your all access pass. You have access to a nutrition guide specific to the program that you're doing, and it's been set up by a nutritionalist. So there's no guesswork on what you should be doing and what you should be eating. It's all right here. You've already paid for it, and you have access to it as long as you continue your membership to the on-demand. So again, I mean, you can see by my scroll bar over here, this thing is huge. It is got a ton of information. It talks about Shakeology, which you remember from my first video what Shakeology is. It talks about water intake. It talks about the different food groups and how much you should be eating and what you should eat. It actually has, so it talks about caffeine and alcohol and, how you should treat those during this is a 90-day program. So during the 90 days, cheat foods, it goes through and kind of, if you have no idea how to eat right, this is a Bible to you. This is everything you need to learn how to eat right and get your body going in the right direction so that you actually get some real results. They talk about supplements, whether or not you're going to use any supplements, what supplements, they recommend. And so then you get into the nutrition quiz. And this is actually a really, really cool resource to have. So a lot of people have no idea. Like, if I were to ask you right now, how many calories should you be eating in a day? I bet 90% of people, including myself before I started doing this, would have zero idea how many calories they're supposed to eat. This quiz doesn't get super scientific. It doesn't get difficult. It's just you're adding 1 to 5. And through that, you're going to come up with a score. So I'm male, so I'm going to add 2. My weight is 181 to 200 pounds, so I'm going to add 4. So right now my number is at 6. I am a slacker, so I'm going to subtract 1, 5. I want to lose weight, so I add 0. So my number is 5. We go down here to our chart. I need to be eating about 2,400 calories a day. It's that easy. And this is the cool part, that is accounting for me doing this program. So it's accounting for the number of calories that I'm going to be burning while I'm doing P90X3. So again, you're not having to guess on how many calories you need to take in. You're not having to guess on roughly how much you should compensate for your workouts. Boom, nutritionalist already took care of it for you. And you didn't have to pay a dime for it. It's all included. So just a awesome resource. And then you get into the charts of the breakdown of how much you should be eating per day. And I'm not going to go through this in detail because you need to go through it as you pay for this or as you buy the challenge pack. Pick your program and go through the nutrition guide for your program. So this program actually has a hand system for measuring stuff. If you buy the challenge pack and you get the containers, this is the container system. It's just they use hands instead of the containers. So you go through and it has recipes. So it breaks down the different food groups and categories. So these are your carbohydrates. It breaks them all down and gives you a bunch of varieties so that you're not eating the same 5 things every day and getting old. It's got recipes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's got how your supplements will play into it. It's got, like, believe it or not, it's even got down to spice blends that will work. I mean, it's just anything you could possibly need or want from a nutrition standpoint during this program is all provided right here. It is so much content. It hurts my heart to know that people don't grasp the value in this because you have all of the fitness programs and you've got the nutrition guide set up by a nutritionalist and you get access to them all for one price. Instead of having to pay for this $180 a pop every time, you've got it all right there. So that's the nutrition guide. Again, high level, 30,000 feet, 100 miles an hour. That's the nutrition guide. The calendar. Another cool aspect of this is, so you have the traditional calendar and it breaks out every day which workout you're supposed to do. And this is where you're going to get results, by the way. So I've had so many people come to me and they're like, well, I just started working my way down the list of workouts here. Look at the calendar. The calendar is laid out specifically to give you the best results possible. It's going to work in a rest day so that you're not killing yourself. It's also going to organize the workouts so that you don't have 4 arm days in a row and then you follow it by 3 leg days in a row. It's all worked into the program. Tony Horton is a professional trainer who came up with this program. It's laid out for a reason so that it will get you results. So here's the calendar. You have a traditional calendar. This is where you get even more value. You go down, you actually have different calendars you can do. So the classic, which is what we just saw up here in actual calendar form, you have the classic. If you're looking to build mass with this program, whole different calendar. Let's say you're wanting to lean out and actually lose weight. Here's a different calendar. And it's going to shift. It's going to shuffle all of these workouts around so that you get the results of whichever particular calendar you're following. So if you want to lean out, you're going to have a lot more cardio involved. The mass calendar, and I can attest to this because I've been kind of watching it alongside. I'm doing the doubles calendar, by the way, which is 2 workouts a day. And I've been following along, looking at the differences between the doubles and the mass. And the mass is going to work in a lot more weightlifting. And you will absolutely bulk up from that because the weightlifting that I'm doing on my calendar has absolutely shown improvements in my mass. So you have, this is a 90-day program. It's all broken out into 4-week blocks. So you have block 1, here's block 2, and block 3. And then you have an optional elite block, which is another whole month of workouts on top of the original calendar. Guys, this is just P90X3. This is one program. You have all of these resources. You have all of the, I could spend the next 9 months just doing P90X3 3 times over, and I could get different results every time. And I could continue to improve upon my results every time. I have a nutrition guide available to me. I have multiple workout calendars to me. Right now I'm doing the double schedule. I would absolutely, if I wasn't chomping at the bit to go do Body Beast, I'd absolutely go do this program again and do the mass calendar. And I'd absolutely get results. It's not like I plateau somewhere. You're going to get new results because you're doing it a different way. This is one program on this entire site, and you have all these resources available to you. So that's kind of an overview of one program on the on-demand website. And it's kind of a general tour of the on-demand website. I did want to show you one last thing. Let's go into the premium content. Let's not do premium content. I'm trying to show you all the programs. I think it's under member library. If my internet's going to participate. Here we go. So these are all of the full programs that are available. There are other one-off workout like routines and stuff that are available. This is just like full programs that are available. You can see how much crap there is. There's so many fitness programs on this website, and it is such a broad variety. Quarter force, kickboxing, MMA style cardio. You've got 22-minute hardcore. If you're short on time, which is one of the biggest excuses I hear, absolutely an excuse. Everyone's short on time. No one wants to work out for a long time. Everyone's short on time. It's an excuse. Get over it. 22-minute hardcore. Every workout on that, it's a cardio program. Every workout is 22 minutes, not a second longer. You've got Size and Country Heat, which are both dance programs. This is kind of a hip-hop one. You've got country line dancing. You've got hardcore cardio. Insanity Max 30, the whole program is designed to make you quit. Not quit the program, but it's made, like the whole design of it is to make you max out so that you have to stop working out. And the goal of every workout is to make it further into each workout. It's if you want to puke doing cardio, do max 30. It'll kick your ass and put you on the floor. This one's really popular with females. It's not that males could do it, but PIO is phenomenal for toning. And it's a really good program where it doesn't require weights or anything, but it uses your own body weight to build strength. 21 Day Fix is a great beginner program. My wife started with this one and she wanted me to do it with her, and I laughed and I, haha, whatever. 21 Day Fix, if you're getting into working out and you're working out regularly, 21 Day Fix will put you on the floor. It's a really, really great program. You've got yoga. You've got multiple yoga programs. And again, like I said earlier, don't balk at yoga. It is a phenomenal workout when you do it correctly. Hammer and chisel, weightlifting, body beast, extreme weightlifting. That's what I'll be doing next. You've got all of the P90X programs, which go read just a handful of reviews on P90X and you will be sold on P90X. It is one of the greatest fitness programs out there. P90X3, which is what I'm doing right now, I love it. I would absolutely, if I wasn't chomping at the bit to do Body Beast, I would absolutely go back and do it again. But Brazilian butt lift for, mostly I'm assuming that's for the females, but I've watched my wife do a couple of those and no thanks. Even if I wanted to lift my butt, there's no way I would be doing that. It's just, there's so much stuff. Tai Chi, you've got Tai Chi available to you. You've just got so much content, guys. So again, I'm sorry this has gone so long, but it's hard to convey how much content and what resources are available to you in a short video. This has been a high-level flyover, and you can already see what you'll be getting with the on-demand access. So if you have any questions, if this is something that'll interest you, absolutely shoot me a message, shoot me some comments. I will answer any questions that I can. And yeah, I hope this has been a good overview for you.